So traffic is the fuel, in this case paid traffic. And how are we going to make paid traffic work? Well, with good ads. Hey everybody, my name is Pablo Salas and let's talk about how can we create great ads. If we want to create great ads, the first step is just creating an ad. That's it. It doesn't matter if it is good or if it is bad, but this ad is going to be our, let's say, our reference point. With this ad, we are going to know and understand if we need to create another ad and how are we going to create an ad. Let me explain you. If you want to create an ad, first you need to focus on two things. The first one it is going to be the scroll stopper. Now, what is a scroll stopper? Some people call it scroll stopper, other people call it pattern interrupt. So these are the three or 5 seconds of your video. The first 3 or 5 seconds of the video. The main objective of a scroll stopper, of a pattern interrupt, is that, like, if the people is scrolling, is to stop them to keep scrolling through, in this case, Facebook, right? This is how you are going to make to get people attention to watch your video. Okay, that's the main point. Well, you can also, and you actually are going to need the thumbnail. The thumbnail is kind of the same of a scroll stoppers, but the difference is that the thumbnail, it's like the first image you see when you are going to watch a video. So you also want to create something that is going to catch people's attention. So the objective of these two things are to catch, well, in this one to catch people's attention, and in this one to make people be interested on what your video is going to be about. Okay, and the other thing you need to know and put in practice when you are going to create an ad is the angle. And why the angle? This is how we are going to relate with our audience. This is how we are going to communicate our message. For example, to create an angle, you should understand their pain points and, let's say, their pleasure points. So in this way, you are going to talk about that in that specific video. For example, let's say that you are selling your services as a copywriter. Okay, so your angle is going to be, for example, how hard is to write an email if you don't know anything about copy. Okay, so this is going to be the angle, the pain that people feel when they try to write an email, or not people but business owners or people who are involved in digital marketing, and they try to write an email but they just can't because they are not sure how to do it. Okay, so when you are going to create an ad, focus on these 3 things: thumbnail, scroll stopper, angle, and that's it. You don't need like an expensive camera in order to film your video, your ad. You don't need like to produce an extremely professional ad or something like that. You just need you just need like your iPhone, your cell phone, your mobile, and just put it in this way and start recording. That's it. Okay, once we find out these 3 things and we have created the ad, well, we are going to start measuring the ad and find out if it is working or if it is not. Okay, so we need to start putting attention to these 5 metrics today. The first one is reach. Second one is going to be 3 seconds, 25%, 50% and CTR 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah. Okay, so why these metrics? Because, for example, let's just throw some numbers to understand this example as best as we can. So, for example, in the reach, let's say that the reach of your ad, for example, is like 10,000 people. From these 10,000 people, only, let's say, only 1,000 people saw the first 3 seconds of your video. From these 1,000 people, only 50 people continue watching the video until the 25% of the video, and from this, only, let's say, 30 people continue watching the video until the 50% of the video. So what is the meaning of all of these metrics? The meaning is that we are reaching 10,000 people. From these 10,000 people, and from these 10,000 people, only 1,000 people are watching the first 3 seconds. The meaning is that the thumbnail is not working, and the scroll stopper as well, because the meaning of reach is in how many devices your ad has landed, right? So if 10,000, so if our ad has landed 10,000 times, but only 1,000 people start like watching the ad, it means that the thumbnail is not working, because it's not grabbing people's attention, because right here is huge gap. People are not feeling interested on just like start watching the video, or just maybe stop and watch a little bit of the video. People are just like that and they continue scrolling, so the thumbnail is not working. And right here we have identified the thumbnail not working, and right here another huge gap. From 1,000 people who have saw the first 3 seconds of our ad, only 50% have continued watching until the 25%, which means that the scroll stopper is not working, is not grabbing people's attention, is not making them feel like I want to continue watching the entire video. I want to continue looking this video because I'm kind of interested on what this guy or what this girl is telling me. Okay, so what we can say right here is that the scroll stopper not working, and here what is telling us is the content is working. Maybe what we are the thing that we are talking about is working, because the gap from here to here is like very little, which means that this is okay. Okay, so we can keep talking about this subject, but we need to change our thumbnail and our stop scroller. The CTR is going to be like a percentage of how good is our video. At least for me, if a video is above 3%, it's good, it's great. If it is above if it is below 1%, you need to change it. If it is between 1 and 2%, well, you can make some tweaks here and there to make it work. Okay, so with these numbers, I guess I'm just throwing some numbers, right, that our CTR is going to be like below 1%. Okay, this is the way we are going to create better ads, by reading that data, not by attaching our feelings to our ad, or thinking like, oh man, I have spent so many time creating this ad, I'm just going to try, I don't know, another audience. I'm going to try another, I'm going to try increasing the budget or something like that. Because if you increase the budget, yeah, you're going to start reaching more people, but it is just not going to make your ad work. Okay, you're going to start increasing your budget when you know that these numbers are working. So you want to spend more on things that are working. You don't want to spend more just to test it out if it works better. Okay, so let's say that we change the thumbnail, we change the scroll stopper, but we keep the angle because the angle was working. And again, the reach was like 8K, and from this 8K now, for example, 4K have watched the first 3 seconds, and from this 4K, let's say, I don't know, 3K have watched the 25% of our ad, and from the 25% now, I don't know, 2.5K people have watched until the 50% of our ad, and the CTR is going to tell us that our ad is now performing better. So we now understand how to create a better ad. So by reading the data, by reading what actually the people, the audience we are targeting are telling us, we are going to find out what things are going to work and what things are not going to work. Okay, so the secret to create better ads is just by reading data. You first just go and create an ad. You go and start running that video, that ad, and when you have enough data, then you start like finding why the ad is working or why the ad is not working, and you start finding like the solution for the problem. Oh, not enough people is getting until the 50% of my ad. I have reached a lot of people. A lot of people have watched my free 3 seconds of the video, but then people start quitting the ad. So my thumbnail is great, my scroll stopper is great, but maybe the angle is not what people want to hear or people want to watch. So I need to change the angle, and I am going to create a similar thumbnail, similar scroll stopper, but I am going to talk, I don't know, about another pain point or another pleasure point. Okay, this is how we build ads. This is how you make ads work. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to start creating better ads, just start reading the data, start finding solutions, start identifying the bottlenecks in order to open these bottlenecks, and you are going to be good to go. Don't try to make something work if it is not working. If it is not working, it's not going to work, and that's it. Don't attach your feelings to an ad or to a video. If you want to understand how truly get more clients, not a simple 5 steps press 2 buttons formula, but to truly understand how to get clients work, well, let me invite you to download my 3 Polish Secrets Ultimate Guide, a guide that you are going to learn and understand the 3 main pillars you need to put in practice today in order to understand how you can get these clients, these customers you want to get, how you are going to start making more money by understanding how the sales process works. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Por allá.